Greetings and salutations. I feel malevolent tonight. Your malevolent DM, GM, Master of Ceremonies, whatever you like to call me. But some people do call me the 16-bit Scotty. I will be running tonight's West End Games D6 Star Wars Revised and Remastered tabletop game with players that will be bringing their characters to life. We will go ahead and get started with Chrono. If you introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, I'm Chrono. I am playing Richard, the captain of the DP-28. And hopefully I get to do more than roll strength this time.
Possibly, because I mean, you're kind of the pilot, right?
Last I checked.
Yeah. Although, from a couple streams ago, I'm not too sure if anybody's going to survive. We will find out what the GM means by that in a few. All right. Knocking down to the dead man bones. Introduce yourself and your character. You'd be so kind.
Yeah, Dead Man Bones. I'm playing Zobras, Mandalorian sharpshooter, and she's probably wondering if we're going to live. We'll find that out.
That's something we'll find out tonight here on Dice Dorks and Danger.
Not Dragon Ball Z.
That's right. All right then, Allie. Arena, that's
Hello.
your name.
Yeah, whatever my name is. Hello.
Yeah, that name.
The scaly one.
Arena.
The scaly one.
The scaly one. Yes.
Yes, I am Arena. I'll be playing Kanzarin, and I feel like I'm in trouble.
She's in trouble.
I'm in danger.
That's how you did that guy in stereo. That was good.
Okay, Ralph.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty then. So we're gonna go ahead and drop down to Gallius. Introduce yourself and your character for this evening.
I am Gallius, I will be playing Crom, and I'm just wondering, am I gonna get to rip some of them off this session too?
I cannot make any promises, but I can't necessarily confirm or deny. We shall see.
Should I start making a pile of arms? Just trophy arms.
Random trophy arms hanging on the wall. That came from a human. That came from a Biff. All right.
You're on the bottom bunk and they're just hanging there as like a curtain.
That got dark.
I was
quick.
thinking about like one of those mobile things.
Oh yeah, to put the Wookiee
spinning
to
around.
sleep.
Yeah.
Wakes
up, practice the handshake.
That's right. Jeez Louise. Alrighty then. So, if you caught last week's episode, you know that the Dice Dorks had run into a famed bounty hunter within the D6 universe that we run here, reprised by his original creator, Zyrtec of Loath, the bounty hunter who is working for the Black Sun currently. And he kind of just said, piss on you. As everybody kind of was panicking, wanting to, maybe talk things out, he just glopped two of the Dice Dorks together and just kind of ran around, kept them guessing, knocked the Wookiee down, pretty much got the Mandalorian down, made a reasonable offer, if you ask me, to the TLZ. But for some reason, TLZ just didn't turn right then and there and say, yup. Interesting. But as the Dice Dorks were kind of starting to get their act together, quote unquote, Zyrtec and another bounty hunter that the Dice Dorks have run into, Ayasato, basically kind of realized that, hey, they just done killed two of our party members. We're now a little more outgunned, so we yeet and leave at this point in time. So, you guys are still in the throne room of Mojo the Hutt. Mojo the Hutt. All right. So what would you guys like to do out of curiosity? For all intents and purposes, combat is done with.
So I need to come off my rage.
One would say yes.
I think we need to exfil right now.
I think we need to get people out of Glop.
Yeah,
Oh, right. You're still in Glop.
yeah. And if you
No.
also recall, Adamox is clinging on to death's door, going.
And
Uh,
Kanza
"My
would be
sweet
reaching
embrace."
into her pack to pull out a was it a stim pack?
Yep, stim pack or the first shot auto bump up, and then after that you roll checks to make sure it actually sticks. So yep,
Okay, so let's
So-
make sure he's not bleeding out. So just one
Rich-
stim pack for that.
yep. So
Richard,
he
are you
goes.
still Glop? Sorry.
Nope.
No, he's not Glop. He's on the ground, kind of like hands and knees still ish.
I'm still
Um,
bopped, but
Yep.
Okay,
Mm.
sorry. Didn't mean to get in the way there.
No, you're
Trying to
fine.
find out who,
You're
trying
fine.
to find out who needs help.
Hey,
So
Crom, can you pull these out?
Try to pull it.
Richard, need a hand? Zoe offers a hand.
if you want to if you want to do the try to calm down from rage first there, Crom, go ahead and give me a perception check.
And I'm just gonna stand up.
Gotta pull my. It is a. Well, this is either gonna go really good or really bad.
You can't have anything less than a 1. You always have to have a 1. Remember that.
How bad is Adam?
A 5.
A 5.
he's not bleeding out now.
Nah. Yeah. I don't recall.
I don't think that's enough to come down, is it?
I don't remember. Hold on. I gotta check with the Wookiee rage. The Wookiee rage. Behaviors and stuff like that. Aliens. That's the section I need to be in.
It just says a moderate perception total to calm down. It doesn't say what.
Nope, that's not enough then. If it's a moderate. Nope. You were still very angry.
I'm just gonna use my rage to just kind of try and pull them out.
Sure. So go ahead and give me a singular strength check as I see you
Okay.
kind of taking both arms and then grabbing them and then going to be pulling.
Alright. I need 3 more dice. If I can get the dice out of the box.
Get the dice out of the box.
In the box.
The dice. The
Get in
dice
the
are in
box,
the box.
Nebby. Get in the box. I know it's a bag, but
15.
So I still have the notes written down from the glob grenade that Zyrtec had tossed. You begin to pull, and you seem to be getting a little more angry as they are very, very much affixed into this glob.
okay. So,
Richard,
how hard is that Glock?
it's pretty much hardened now. Richard, as
Yeah?
a freebie, you kind of half remember that because I believe it was sometime after you got your head out of the helmet. That one of the pirate dudes had pulled something out and began to spray the glob.
Can I look for that on the guy right next to Adamox?
Yep, there is like this little vial container. It's just basically like a little spray bottle.
So I'm gonna take it and just start spritzing around Kanza and Adamox.
Absolutely. So as you start spritzing, you're going to basically know that this stuff kind of rapidly starts softening up and begins to dissolve it.
Question
Mm.
for the game master:
Yeah.
is that stuff specifically tailored for a specific batch, or what is it general purpose?
You could
It
probably
works
give me a
here.
knowledge check.
No, knowledge what?
Knowledge.
Pure knowledge. Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, if you got anything in business, I think that would work actually. Knowledge business.
Unfortunately, I don't. I was looking for more of a chemistry type deal, so I guess knowledge it is.
Chemistry would be something like mechanical,
Oh, what it?
I would think, but I don't know.
Well-
I'm not making that call on the fly. Right now, it's knowledge.
11.
11. Generally, the solvent that is used for glop grenades is very specific to glop grenades. So it should be a solvent for any and all type of glop grenades. However, looking at the spray bottle, you're also going to notice it does not have many uses.
Okay. Well, based off the, if we slosh it around, can we get a guesstimation?
I'm going to flip the coin. So yeah, sloshing it around, you kind of think that you might have anywhere between 2 to 4 uses out of it.
Okay, so Richard, we got about 2 to 4 uses out of this stuff left.
All right.
So as you guys are doing this, go ahead and give me another perception check to try to calm down. Crom.
All right. A 7. I'm not calmed down.
No, you are not. As a freebie, as this stuff's going, you're starting to get a little angry and everything else. You're just gonna yeet Adamox and Cons out of this goop junk as you just start getting angry for no reason.
All right.
So with the solvent pretty much doing its thing, it's a freebie.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. I think it's about time to get out now.
Yep.
Yeah. Has anyone heard from Jada? And I assume we're all
Bombs are jammed.
let's get out of here.
Yeah, we need to get out first.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Gonza, can you grab Adamox?
Bonza, I can imagine, is over one of the Wookiee's shoulders and Adamox over the other after he pulled her out of the goop. Like, I don't think that'll be an issue.
He's pissed, so it's possible, unless he'd wanted to throw him somewhere, because he is pissed. I'll leave that to the Wookiee's discretion.
I'm just gonna carry him like a sack of potatoes.
Okay. Both of them, or just Adamox?
I'll just carry Adamox.
Okay.
I'm not even being really careful about it. I'm really angry. I'm just carrying him.
So he's just vunk around. Yeah. I got you.
All right. Let's go.
So as you guys go, you're going to notice that looking back, those 2 Gamorreans that are basically guarding an entrance that Mojo had gone through, they just kind of look at you, they snort around, say something, look at each other, snort around, and just kind of go back to their guard post duties.
Do we understand that, or can we
a knowledge language? If you would like to try to understand grunt.
And now I'm curious too.
Okay. 4. All right.
So that's a no for me.
Who else is
That's
that?
an 8.
I got a 5.
So
none of us broke double digits.
Nope. So Kanza's the closest to. You aren't 100% sure because you haven't encountered a lot of these pig-like creatures. The best that you can get from the grunting, they seem like they are passive and almost maybe like they're cracking jokes, but you can't 100% get what they're saying. It's the tone that you're picking up on. So they don't seem aggressive to you.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, just in which case she'll just turn around and walk out the door.
Yeah, so you guys basically kind of walk out the door. The doors will open. There'll be a couple guards that kind of standing around with people just talking. There'll be people are going to be drinking different alcohols, eating food and all that stuff. Guards are just going to look at you, nod their head as you continue to walk out like, what the shit's going on?
So I would like
So
to get
I do still have my bag of credits, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't recall taking anything away from you guys.
No.
So what was Zoe doing?
Hey, boss, can I get a sidebar right quick?
What do you need?
So, we probably should have seen something like this coming, but as far as taking jobs. Are we going to have to screen our possible jobs from now on further?
We're not taking
'Cause
jobs from this place anymore.
yeah, because yeah, Mojo. But Zyrtek's a threat that we need to prep for. Again,
You don't say.
true, but it's just
First
we're
priority is getting to the
getting
ship.
out of here. Yes.
We can talk when we're out.
Yep.
Okay, walking and talking. It's just the
No,
whole.
yeah, absolutely. I kind of figured it's a walk and talk.
I think I think I got the whole. We need to watch our back statement out. Good enough. So,
Yeah. We're not going to worry about that until we're out of here.
Crom, go ahead.
I don't know who here is going to be listening and might report.
good
That's
point.
true.
Good point. Also, why I didn't say anything confidential. But, yeah. All right. Let's go, please.
We need to
Wait.
plan for a Black Sun bounty hunter chasing us in a location that is associated with the Black Sun.
Wait a minute, boss. Our leaders wrecked.
It's not in the world's best condition, but it's not what I would consider it to be wrecked.
Do we need to try to repair it again, or just a simple drive?
Best as I can
got
recall.
us here.
Yep. Best as I can recall. There wasn't anything majorly wrong with it. A couple things were basically kind of like the something stuck, like the brake pad or gas pad or whatever.
And we kicked the crap out of it, and it worked.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's one of those things that it needs to be fixed, but it's not anything 100% detrimental. Something you have to keep an eye on and you have to be mentally thinking about. But it's it's something that while I'm assuming you're going to be wanting to go fast speeds anyways, shouldn't be a huge issue for a while at least.
All right, Zoe's gonna get in the driver's seat since the Wookiee is still raging, right?
Crom, if you'd like to give me a perception check to see if you stop raging.
Well, either way, Zoe's in the driver's seat.
Wookiee's just gonna be angry forever.
Possibly.
Probably. I got a 6.
Yep. I see kind of Crom just getting in, like not even stepping over, just kind of steps on the back of the speeder, walks up the speeder, sits down forcefully. Poof! Adamok still on his shoulder, mumbling shit under his breath, like stupid bounty hunters and snap his neck, and things like that.
All right.
So-
repulsor. Sorry.
Yep. So we've established that Zoe's going to be driving, Richard is not, and then obviously Kanza's going to be sitting in the back.
And Kanza would be sitting in the back with Crom, just trying to patch up Adamox a little bit.
Okay. So what are you going to use to patch him up? Are you going to use a med pack? Are you going to use another?
Yeah, they use the
stem
med pack.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a technical first aid if you'd be so kind.
And then you
Before she
say
uses before she uses her own med pack, would we have some I know some vehicles tend to have some type of first aid kit in it. Would we have one in there?
Nope.
Damn it.
And did you say with using the med
Worth a
pack I get
shot,
an
yeah.
extra die for it? Or
Try that
how were
one
you
again.
doing
What
it?
happened?
So were you saying like the last time that I did this that I get an extra die using a med pack or no? So I can't remember how you did that.
I believe so.
But-
I'm double checking.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. There was something about extra. There was extra something with it.
I just want to make sure before I actually do
No,
the roll.
yeah. Let me double check because off the top of my head, I don't quite remember.
Yeah, while they're
Skill
doing that,
protection,
I'm going to pull out the blaster.
the blaster. All right.
The angry blaster.
Alrighty then. He is incapacitated. So yep.
So, forming a perimeter there, boss.
So yes, you get an extra D6. It doesn't state in the rules, but you got a fancy med pack.
Okay.
What was that, Zoe?
Forming a perimeter there.
No, I'm on the speeder.
Yeah, he's in the speeder, and he just
That,
pulled out
I
the angry
was.
blaster.
That was.
Yeah.
Zoe would have used a different term, but I lost the term. Oh, right, on Overwatch, basically. I think that's the actual term.
Just
And
Either way,
for the DM, that's a 13 with a 1 on the wild die.
Oh, fantastic! Let me double check.
Crom is so angry that he jostles Atomox around and just slice. Shit.
how you doing over there, Anima?
Wake up!
Like
From
shaking a baby.
Usfraba, my friend. I don't know where I heard that. All right.
So many bad dark
So,
jokes that I want to make.
So as you're doing that, since everybody was kind of talking about various different things, and Crom's still apparently holding him and is kind of still on the angry side, yeah, you begin to patch him up, and you actually worsen his condition. So he goes
God.
from incapacitated to mortally wounded.
Puts a stim pack, tosses a stim pack to Kanza. Put that in him.
So that will require a roll because the one stim pack is a freebie, first time use. She used the med pack. Now it's going to be another check.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never-
Yep. So you get to pop.
Well, I did declare a toss it to Kanza since I'm technically piloting.
Yeah.
Well,
and-
we haven't moved yet, so
Nope. And might I remind people, mortally wounded can die. So
Yeah.
you might want to patch this up quickly.
so you know what? Screw it. Do I have anything in medicine? Medicine's under is
Technical.
it technical?
Technical first aid.
I don't have it, but I do have a med kit, so I'll give it a shot.
That's why I was doing the roll, because I have first aid.
Okay. Well,
Are you wanting to do a roll with the stem pack Zoe tossed you?
I'll just look at the stim pack and just be like, nope, still gonna use the med pack.
all right then.
Got more materials in it.
Okay. Would it be easier for you if we wait for you to finish before we start moving?
Probably would be. I'll give you that one for free. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, this
I
thing
feel
is
like
not.
the Wookiee shook the bed again.
This thing is not a mobile triage. This thing is
No.
not a. This thing is not a mobile triage. So
Nope. You okay down there? Dog hack cough.
I might need to change my wild die.
Oh no. Oh no. Don't no. You did not. You did not.
you did not just kill Admox.
You did not, did you?
Here. Do you want me to say it? Yeah,
Did she just?
she did.
So as she's working on Atomox, he will take a deep breath and then he will stop breathing.
God.
Can I attempt to resuscitate? Or is-
First aid check. You got a
okay,
little bit of time before he's perma-dead.
I'm gonna do that. Well, let's see. I don't have actual first aid.
The
so I'm
dice
gonna
have
use-
spoken.
Yeah,
The
they
die
have.
have spoken.
Yeah, but Ali's die.
Well, Kanza, you got to kill somebody.
Yes, that's right.
Inadvertently.
Character point. Guess I don't want to be the reason why.
While
they do.
Zoe's doing that, I'm gonna fire this thing up, get it started.
Sure.
Wow, the dice have spoken. Because I'm not spending another character point. 8.
Yeah, that's nowhere near the difficulty you need. Okay. You try to resuscitate him. apparently his wounds were too grievous and Kanza didn't help none.
Oh.
So, yeah, now you're just kind of holding on to a body that's slowly losing warmth.
And I don't think I can try again, can I?
Since
look
he's a
at
player
Zoe and
character,
think,
I'll
"Zoe?"
allow it.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Hold on.
Now, as a game master, I can flat out tell you, you can't use character and force points at the same time. But using a force point, if you're gonna
That's
ever
what I
use
was getting
one,
ready to do.
this is the time to use it.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
There's not a force point roll button
what are you
here,
doing
so
It just doubles your dice.
okay, so I'm just gonna do the custom dice roll here.
Sure.
You're
So
kidding me.
No, it landed on that.
Okay.
custom dice roll. Not. Oh, that's character point roll.
Ah, brother, you're so right.
I need a
roll.
timeout chair for that die.
Yes, you do need a
Dave,
chair for the die.
Mott. Number of dice. That doubles my die, right? So that's 6.
Mhm. Yep. 66, 5 regular, 1 is a wild die.
Timeout coaster.
Timeout coaster.
Timeout coaster, good God.
You know, if I finish this can of Pringles,
Pringle can of timeout.
So that is a 19.
Wow. That's a what do I do, DM?
That's a Ginger, I am so sorry. Even if you were
Zo,
here.
Start driving.
Yeah, you keep trying and nope.
Like, oh dear.
He's gone.
He's like, so Zoe's gonna take a look. Richard?
Yep.
Do we have next of kin for Adamox?
Probably on the ship somewhere.
He's gone.
Maybe.
So
I have to keep rolling
Kron-
him.
Yep.
So
Kron's
Zoe's going to.
Put him on the seat.
Drop
Hey,
this lifeless body on the seat.
Prom, can you do me a favor?
No.
Start driving.
All right.
Kron, before he
Oh, yeah.
gives me the check for the driving, give me one more attempt to calm down.
Yes, I will give you an attempt to calm down.
I didn't. I'm starting to have real bad feeling about tonight's sessions, guys.
This
Yeah.
is like, oh, we've lost a player.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask. Do wild dice count?
Yes.
Okay, because I just got a 1.
Oh!
Okay, so
Is that 3 or 4 ones so far now?
God Almighty. Yeah, no. You're gonna start like kicking the back of the chair, like, can we get going? Like you're gonna be extra angry now, screaming, making a huge scene.
all right. Moving.
Say the number.
That's a 9 on the repulsor lift operation.
All right. So thankfully, it's not a huge deal because the terrain is not terrible at this point in time. So 9 is good enough as you begin taking off with a dead party member sitting in the back. Just
So as we're going, I am seeing if I can get a signal to the ship on my little thing.
yeah. So you're gonna look at the wrist
Yeah.
device that you have, and you just kind of start flicking at it and everything else. You're gonna notice that for a bit, the signal seems to be wonky. Go ahead and give me a mechanical communications to see if you can clear it up.
Let's see how bad I can make this too.
Oh, Ginger man, I am so sorry.
Who's breaking the news to him?
I'm the DM. That's my responsibility, unless he's watching right now. Then he knows.
in
But
which
it's-
case I am so sorry, Ginger.
Yeah, no.
I tried.
Yeah.
As did I.
Well,
God.
it's not as low as it could have been.
Okay.
What is going on with our
I got a
rolls today?
6 with a 3D plus 2.
Okay. All right.
A 1 on the wild.
Okay.
Our rolls are garbage tonight.
I'm just glad we're getting these out of the way because hopefully, as time progresses,
I
you
gave
won't be
her my
getting
good
these
die.
ones. Oh God,
What
yeah,
is-
this is even worse. Okay, so as you're kind of fiddling around with it,
I'm breaking out the
you're gonna start feeling that the device is gets kind of sort of on the warm side, and it basically kind of starts to burn you a little bit, but then immediately has like a safety shut off, and you're like, "What the crap?" So you're kind of looking around, and you're gonna notice that some of the glop grenade got up in there, and apparently there's it's caused a malfunction with your device.
Oh,
Game
that's
Master.
great.
Can I, if my comms are internal in my helmet, can I
Yes.
get Jade on the line?
So as you're driving, go ahead and give me a mechanical communications.
Lovely.
Because now at this point, I'm just curious how many more nat ones you guys got in your system.
9
that
for
a-
me. That's an 8.
Okay. I thought that was a red on the thing. I thought you got to be kidding me. All right. Yeah, as you're kind of going with the speeder, you're driving around. You're gonna click in the comm, dial in, speed dial, whatever you need to, and you're going to
I
hear
probably have her
Jada
on speed dial.
on the other end of the comm, slightly broken up, but she'll say, "This is Jada."
Jada, we're en route. There was and there were a few issues.
Hey, you breaking?
Well, crap. So I got good news is, boss, I got in line with Jada for like a nano. And then the signal went bye-bye.
Oh, goody.
Would you say that was a nano or?
Sure. That's how you like to phrase it. Absolutely.
I mean, I'm sure it was more than a nanosecond, but you get the point.
Yeah, I got you. So as you guys are holding your head in shame and worry and wondering, I get to progress this worry and wonder as it will screen swipe to Zyrtec sitting down in the pilot's chair, flipping some switches as a female Zabrak is in the co-pilot chair. And they begin to kind of take off, and you kind of see from the cockpit, and then it will show underneath, or it will kind of show like outside camera as he's lifting off, and then the ramp's going to be lowering up, and it'll cut back into Aya running and getting into the bottom gun turrets as she slides down the ladder, sits down, starts strapping in. So we'll go ahead and screen swipe back to you guys.
I'm going to switch to physical dice and see if that. I mean, I've yet to do the one.
Physical dice is what got us in this situation in the first place.
Wait, now think about it. Am I the only one? I'm probably going to jinx myself now, but
the dice are here to help tell the story. I am merely just the conduit to explain what happens that the numbers tell me. You take it up with your dice, and Genja, once again, I'm so sorry.
That R sounded more like an A there.
Possibly.
Oops.
Okay.
Highly probable.
All right.
Like,
so
okay.
So let's kind of see what everybody wants to do now, as you guys are going to be kind of scurrying along, speedering along. The first roll being good enough, other checks to come. But
Star
those
Logistics.
Checks,
Sorry, I didn't mean to
No, you're
talk
fine.
until you were done.
You're fine. I just like I said, I kind of want to see what you guys are going to think, do, say, get it all out in the open before your next check comes up.
Try to
Star
cut it down.
Zoe's gonna talk a little bit, like so. Homestar Logistics.
What about it?
Are we returning straight there?
Where the ship is?
True.
Crom, go ahead and give me another perception check to try to calm down.
Okay.
Uh, so, this is coming from, I know this is coming from me specifically. It's like, I can't speak for him, but I know at the very least, Zoe probably made a last will and testament. So, would you think, what are the chances Animox would have had something like that? It's like, I mean, it's a part of the life. Should we try
It
to
is.
reach out to his people if he has any?
No. We'll see what we can do about it. We need to get there first.
True. It's just better to have a idea. But yeah, how far away are we from destination, Game Master?
Quite a few clicks. You've got, I believe, 3 more checks to make. So before I have you make your note check, Crom, what's your number?
I got a 6 on a wild die.
A 6 on the wild die?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
I didn't know if you wanted me to keep rolling or if you want me to stick with
Absolutely.
the 6.
Absolutely.
Well, let's see. That is a. Let's see. Eight, nine, that's a 12.
12? Yep, as time goes on and everybody's kind of talking and all this stuff, you're going to be looking over at Adamox, and then just the kind of weight sinks in that, like, poor guy ended up dying, and then, like, it kind of snaps you out of it, and you're back to normal. Maybe slightly sad, like, oh, poor guy. But yeah, you are no longer in rage.
So, do we hear, or more accurately, not hear the jabbering, angry Wookiee?
So I'm going to try and keep an eye out for anything that might pop up.
Absolutely. So, Zoe, go
I'm
ahead
gonna
and give me that mechanical repulsor lifts check. Richard, you go ahead and give me a perception search.
6.
13 with a 1 on the wild die.
Okay. So 6 is good enough. You kind of, it's getting to that terrain where it's kind of funky. It starts getting hard to maneuver and handle, but it's not impossible. It's just kind of rough terrain. You're trying to put as much distance between you and the castle as possible. Richard, you're going to be looking around back towards you, kind of keeping an eye out. And then just as you turn your head, I kind of see the camera facing the front of the speeder as a little blip of a ship just starts heading your way. So, we get to deal with scales in the system.
Oh.
Let's see here. And I do need to bring up the stats for the Lucky Strike. We'll actually put you over here. Yep. That's not what I wanted. Lucky Strike. All right.
Like the cigarettes.
So, before we begin, I have to make a clarification question about our vehicle.
Fire control 3. Give me just a second.
Yes, sir.
All right. What's the clarification question?
All right. I know certain certain speeders have specific layout with the cockpit situation.
Mhm.
Do I technically have someone next to me?
So I see this as a basic logistics speeder, and there's basically going to be a seat for the driver, a passenger next to the driver, and then you're going to be able to have a bench seat with up to three to four people, and then behind that is going to be kind of like a trunk type area that you can load cargo in, since this is a logistics company.
All right, so who's sitting next to the driver?
Richard.
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Okay. All right. So the good news is, since you guys are smaller vehicle than a starship, they don't get any advantage for hitting you. Ooh, that's even better news for you guys.
What's the catch?
If they hit you, it's gonna hurt bad.
Yeah, I realize that.
Okay.
Oh crap!
So
I'm
as
driving,
you
so I either
guys,
move or shoot.
yep. So as you guys are going, you're gonna get some strafing strikes of blaster fire. It's gonna just kind of chunk the ground up next to you, spewing all kinds of manner of dirt and mud and all that kind of stuff across everything. As a white T-2400 barrels down and then starts making a turning pass.
So I'm just gonna ask if you want me to make a roll for it. I will. Is there any form of passage or cover? I don't know, a tunnel, anything that we could probably lose them in?
I kind of
No.
see this area being kind of rocky and mountainous, so there's a possibility that you can get half cover, 3/4 cover if you're lucky. The biggest thing is
Oh,
going
like
to
a
be the attempt to outrun them. And then the next chunk of check is going to be heading over some water. So that's when things kind of get tricky, because even though this is a land speeder, they can go over water, but depending on how the water is, it can be very choppy, which can make it very difficult. So you got to be skilled at flying it over
Okay.
water.
Richard, you want to switch places with me?
Sure.
Insta death. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want your good die back?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
I mean, I'd like to be able to actually take a shot.
Absolutely.
Have to.
Okay. All right. So
I would have liked to have taken a shot last session too.
I know, right?
I
So
thought you did.
As a question, how far away would it be at this point?
I don't.
we're gonna say about a kilometer away.
Oh, okay.
Straight up
It's
bust through my
it's a
door.
good little distance. It runs faster than your speeder, and then it's also at a elevation.
A
So
click.
give or take.
That's 1,000 meters. What's
Yeah.
the range
All right.
of my?
So perception.
Coming up. 1, 2,
Buckle with the shoe.
3.
Everyone? Or
No, still same thing. So one person for the entire party.
okay.
Well, that's the lowest perception I think I've ever rolled. 5.
So Zyrtec will be going first.
Oh wait, 6. But I forgot the +1.
It's all good. Okay, so we got Adamok dead. We got Richard.
So did the swap happen before the initiative?
Yeah.
Or is that okay?
I'll let that happen.
Sweet. I
You
need to
got to
look
make
at
the
some.
come around and everything else. So
As you know, our rolls have been so good. Let's roll for that too.
that's right.
Ah, crap. I
All
don't.
right. So.
Well,
She can actually afford to take that. Okay. So, how many actions would you like to take?
2.
Richard.
Is dodge an action with this thing?
Dodge is an action. You can also what do they refer to that as?
React.
No, it's a full round dodge. Essentially, that's the only thing you can do. I think. Let me double check that. Full dodge should be a thing. Combat.
Oh, good news is I can increase. I can get first aid now.
Dodging, dodging, dodging. Reaction skill. Blah, 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 blah. Dodge attack. Flipping around. So it's not in the actual skills thing. Let's see. Movement and chases is probably what we're looking at. Alright, terrain difficulties, movement features. Speeding, movement. Terrain difficulties, vehicle combat, weapon, action skills. Target vehicle, dodge, roll, duration. Full reaction. The pilot can make a full reaction roll. The vehicle dodge. This can be the only action in the entire round. The character rolls his repulsor lift or other skill, and the vehicle's maneuverability code and adds it to the difficulty of all the attacks made against the vehicle. So if you end up doing just a basic reaction, that replaces. If you do a full dodge, you add to the difficulty it is to hit you.
Well, you still got that page out, Scotty.
Mm.
Do we get any bonuses for going faster to make us harder to hit?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So mostly going to be cover, and it boils down to, in this instance, distance. So whatever distance you can put between you and the ship will essentially increase the difficulty to hit you based off of the weapon's difficulty range. So if you can get fast through it, then yes, you can end up increasing the difficulty. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Richard, what do we settle on?
I'll take one.
Okay. Crom, my good man.
Alright, what am I rolling?
No, how many actions do you want to take?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine. Just what was it?
I'll take 2.
Okay.
I'll take 2 actions.
Sure. I got you marked for 2. Kanza.
I think I will do 1.
Okay. Alrighty then. So, mechanical. Holy crap. Okay. 2, 4. And then he took actions. So, alright. All right, so Zyrtec will begin kind of maneuvering the ship around. As he does, the co-pilot will kind of start fighting against him. Zyrtec will shoot a nasty look over him at him, and they'll kind of start fighting and arguing essentially about Zyrtec saying, like, stop it, you're gonna fucking make me crash, and I will use the one for the night. And the guy was like, oh, sorry, as he struggles to keep the ship in the air due to the simple fact that the guy ends up botching things pretty bad. Okay. So range. And then she took that many actions, which ends up meaning minus that many, but still gets that many. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So. So, Richard.
Yeah.
Would you like to possibly maybe do a reaction dodge Or do you want to take the risk chance of actually, you know, put your faith and trust in the Force? Let's put it that way.
So, I was hoping to full action dodge.
That can only be done on your turn.
I know.
I know.
I'll burn my action for a dodge.
Okay. Now, if you have any force points, remember, now would be a good time for them. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
And you cannot spend force points and character points in the same action or same round.
Yeah, why not? I'll burn it.
Okay.
So I just roll an additional number of dice, or do
Yep,
I roll the normal and multiply?
Dice multiplied by 2.
Okay. So it would be my 3d plus 2 times 2.
Yep, and then whatever negatives you don't have any negatives, but if you had any negatives, you basically do the dice amount, what it would be, full, doubled, and then minus dice for thingamajigger, and then roll.
Comes out to a 22. Guessing not high enough.
I'm making a note. Calm down. Calm down.
You can see the look on your face, just like, interesting.
On that note, he could just be with us.
Me? Pfft, I would never do something like that. What are you talking about? I'm always honest. I never try to milk you guys for panic-inducing situations by, like, you know, stalling for time to make you think I don't know any of the results, or, you know, making funny faces. I don't ever do that.
Doesn't sound like him.
No,
No.
not at all.
22. Hey! Yep, that qualifies. Okay. Alrighty then. So, Aya will strike the speeder. The speeder is lightly damaged. Since you are the pilot, Richard, please roll me a d6.
Five.
5. Okay. So the vehicle suffers a -1 to move speed. Let me double check the freaking vehicle, because it should be the same one you guys have access to. Should be. So, move. Absolutely. Oh, wait, no. DM or GM, he done the dumb. I forgot. You guys get to roll strength. Derp. Okay. Before we determine.
Wait, the vehicle strength?
Yes. That was just
Body
a difference in
strength
whether
of
you got
2D.
hit or not. Okay. Yes. However, you are a smaller vehicle. Let me double check that. I'm almost positive.
Thank you, Hull.
I'm almost positive. I could be wrong. But I think you guys get an advantage for... Oh, maybe you guys got an advantage for being hit, not taking damage. Hold on. I might screw that up. It's been a while since I've had to do the skill differences, y'all. Give me a second.
You might be right about what I said earlier.
Which one?
Not make it to that.
Yep. Lower scale, shooting at a higher scale. When higher scale, shooting at lower scale. Ah. Nope. GM messed it up. Okay. So because I had it in reverse, silly me. So the higher scale attacker, which would be the Lucky Strike, rolls its normal attack roll. The lower scale target adds the adjusted modifier to its dodge attack. So, yep, you get a basically additional thing on there, which makes it harder for you to be hit. Bam! It barely misses you. So, I had that in reverse. My bad.
Are they still a click away, or are they? Close?
Yeah, they're still a good little distance away.
Okay. Well, I don't
Okay.
have anything that has a kilometer range. I don't think.
Nope.
I
So
don't
there
think
Got
a
ha-
bowcaster can reach that long either, can it?
my rifle goes. Daddy goes half of that,
Yeah. No, I don't think
and
anybody's
that's
really got
long
anything.
range.
Yeah. You
And that,
can always make the attempt, but it's not easy.
I mean,
It would be
I would
heroic.
rather not.
What's the maximum range in your sniper rifle?
500 is the long.
500 meters.
Yep.
So
That's roughly half a click.
It'd be really hard to make the shot, but possibly. It's gonna be way hard to make the shot. But you can always make the attempt.
Almost as hard as swimming up a waterfall.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Here comes our DMCA.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Take two.
Okay. How many dice? Who's going? Are they still there, or is it us? Or is Scotty thinking? Scotty's thinking.
What did Scotty do?
Are they gonna? Are they still trying to hit us, or
Well, it's
is it
your
up?
turn, so you kind of get to try to shoot him.
Oh, okay. We didn't know who was going first. Who's going first?
Well, I can't really shoot anything. Go.
Okay. Zoe's
I
gonna make
kind
a
of
shot.
assumed with that conversation you were the one gonna go.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I am one die short there. So,
Well, here's also a fun fact. Okay. So lower scale attacker gets to add the modifier to the attack roll. So essentially, what this boils down to is that you guys are speed scale. So it is 2d6, and then they are
okay.
Starfighter. So they are 66. So there's a difference of 46 that you get to add to an attempt to try to shoot them.
Okay. I'm going to add more to that then. That's the 6. I need one more d6. I do not have another spell. So we'll just use one of these. Polymer. Okay, so that's 10d6. $30. Oh wait, no. 32.
32. Shot goes off wild.
Well, crap.
Yep. It's close, but it's wild. And it wasn't supposed to be 46. It's supposed to be 2d6. I screwed that one up. That was the in reverse thing for the stuff. Like, it's been a while. Be patient with me. Doesn't matter. Check was made. Don't worry about it. That was my flubber. All right. So you made a shot. Who wants to go next? Where the crap's my pencil?
Know
line
who's
up
not
at
going
once.
next? This guy. They already burned their one action.
Yep. But hey, at least you got to do more this time than last time. Am I wrong?
Really high bar.
Oh god.
So Krom and Kanza. I'm looking at you two. Who wants to go next?
Kanza can't really do anything with things that far away, but with the shaking of the speeder, she's just gonna pull out her bipolar and just aim it out the window, waiting for them to get closer.
So taking
If the
shot.
train comes around. Oh no, not taking a shot, just having it ready.
Okay, so whipping out weapon being action. Gotcha. Krom.
Yep.
Uh, how how damaged is this thing?
Should have been lightly.
Mm,
I believe I said.
Yes.
Oh wait, no,
You
no, no.
also said that it
I also
missed.
said that I screwed that up, so it's not
Oh,
damaged yet.
Okay. So
It's
if
in as
it's not,
good a shape as we left it before.
That's right. So slightly damaged.
so it's an old clunker. Got it.
Yeah, it's,
Yes,
it's still
slightly
clunker.
damaged.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do much, so I'm gonna just start I'm gonna put my weapon. I'm assuming this is it open cabin, or is it like enclosed?
I think it's
They're
an open
usually-
cabinet.
Speeders usually are open cabin.
No, it depends on the make and model.
Well,
I'm saying this one's
and,
open.
and terrain. It's like really.
I'm saying this one's open. Continue.
Okay. Just gonna pull out my bowcaster, and I'm gonna take. And that'll have to be my action, won't it?
Taking out the bowcaster.
Because you said to pull a weapon
Yeah.
at it was an action.
Yeah, especially in the fact that you guys are moving and there's a dead body next to you starting to collect flies. Yeah.
There's some pretty
Already.
nimble flies to make it on.
I mean already. I mean
Possibly.
that
It's
body.
hot.
Yeah, but decompositional. So
Heat speeds it up. Okay. And it is hot because huts like heat. Okay.
True, but he's been dead like 5 minutes. Poor guy.
Again, I am very sorry, Ginger.
Remind me, how fast is combat in this game again?
As fast as you guys make it.
Fair enough. I was just asking for flavor anyway.
About 6 seconds around.
Okay, so roughly the same as that. So exactly the same as D&D round. Okay. Like
I will take another shot. That will also be a miss. All right. Zyrtec seems to get just a smidge closer. About maybe 600 meters, give or take. And he just starts hovering. All right. So, Rom, you're the only one with actions left. What's up?
Just can I see anyone? I realize I can hit about 90 feet, so
Right. You can waste the shot if you wanted to, but no, it's all Starship.
and no, I'm just gonna use my other action to basically put my slug thrower between get my slug thrower out just in case I need it.
Okay.
So I have them both at the ready.
Sure. All right,
so,
you
boss
can
man, you
start
said he got 200 meters more closer. Or...
believe it
About
would've
600
been,
away.
yeah, about 600 away, so that's about 300
400
meters. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. 4. I'm no math
Okay.
wizard. Ask him.
So
All right.
that's still outside. my-
So I let's do Zyrtec first. Nope. Zyrtec I had 2. I had 3. 1. Oh, wait, that's the last thing she did. Derp. Okay. So as you guys are speeding along, the blaster shot will hit the speeder this time, but barely. I mean, like, it hits you by one barely. So, alrighty then. Now becomes you guys rolling your home. Of 2d6. And then because of the scale difference, it adds 2 damage, I recall. Double checking, because if you guys end up not making it to the end of the game tonight, I want to make sure at least it's done properly. Alright. Skills. Higher skill attack rolls. Higher skill attack adds adjusted modifier to its damage roll. So, yep. Okay.
So roll 2d6.
Yep. Roll 2d6.
All right, our fate are in these 2 dice. I got an 8.
You also still technically have a force point active, so you're supposed to roll 2 more dice.
16. Roll 2 more.
Yeah, sure. Why
Okay.
not?
$14. Let's consult the book.
Yep. It has been a while, and I want to make sure that if you guys are going to bite it, it's going to be fair. Oh, differences.
I'm pretty sure in the scale of starship versus speeder, starship usually wins.
Usually, yes. But I want to make sure that it's the proper... Oh, yeah, that's the proper one. Okay. So, I believe they have things in... for... Okay, that's that one. Passenger damage. That's the one I need to do. Holy...
You almost
You
had a
almost took a
2.
second.
I almost did. Sorry, guys. This is probably going to be a short stream tonight. Okay, all right. So, everybody, as you are going, the shot will basically just destroy the speeder that you guys are on, sending... Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Because there is a better way of doing this, too. Since Richard is the pilot, I will ask you, evens or odds? Evens, physical, odds, energy.
Evens.
Okay. So, you can still add your energy to this as the shot is straight from the blaster bolt itself. It's not just going to clip and then send the ship parts and you guys flying. So you guys are getting a direct shot from a star ship. So give me your strength, add whatever modifiers that you still have from your armaments and things of that.
Does force point count for this?
If you have one, yes.
I still have one active.
Good call. Now, it doesn't add... You have to double your physical strength. It doesn't actually add to the...
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't add to your
be clear.
armaments and things of that.
Is this
I was
the
just trying to
unit
be
or
nice with the speeder.
Is this the unit or is this everyone in the unit?
Everyone in the unit is taking damage. Richard had activated a force point that is still active, so he gets to double his strength and then add on whatever modifiers he can. Those of you that have spent any kind of force or character points cannot spend anything other than character points to increase your damage absorption. Those of you that have access to force points and have not spent any character points may use a force point to attempt to survive this.
So, do I roll my full armor in this instance?
You were damaged last time, and I think you're negative 1d6 against energy. Same with Crom, although I think Crom was injured 2 times, so it would have been negative 2d6.
Yeah, but I've also stemmed myself.
Yeah. Well, it's the armament is still damaged until it's repaired. You
Yeah,
are
the
better.
armor's still-
Yeah.
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 So what did the grenade do to my armor?
You would have been a d6 down.
Okay.
So
And then the microbe armor, does that have energy
Armor?
resistance? Because all it says is blaster.
yes, it has energy resistance. Good luck.
The
Hopefully this doesn't
armor-
kill it.
Plus my strength, which is
So
3 plus
31.
Oh, let me write these down before I forget, because this damage is going to be fun. All right, Richard has 31. And I need to look for the microbe armor to double check how that works.
This is what it's like rolling strength as a Wookiee.
No, that's what it's like to be half-heartedly rolling strength as an original D6 character that we played as kids, without spending any points.
I was talking about with the force point.
No, I know.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Magna Force. Where the crap's the microbe armor? What's the actual name of the microbe armor? Never mind, found it.
Barabel microbe.
Yep.
well,
Instantly gives 1d6 to resist attacks from blaster
17.
to back and torso. Each of the blast roll vest will go up. So yeah, you only get
23.
1d6.
Not done.
You only
So-
get to add 1d6 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure like that actually counts for this.
Yes, it still counts for this, and provided this just doesn't outright kill you or destroy the vest, then you should be able to actually jump up from 1d6 to 3d6. But good luck, because you got to take basically no damage.
So, boss man,
Yes.
add an exploder.
Okay.
32.
I will go ahead and spend a character point.
with the negative in already.
Okay. Okay. What you got, Crom?
Why don't my rolling strength?
Strength, and then whatever your energy for your armor is, minus 2d6.
Okay. It would be what is my it'd be 10 dice and it wouldn't be a minus 2d6 you said.
Yep.
Okay, so
Because your parachute
Yeah.
armor is.
yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to remember. Be 8 dice then.
Yep.
31.
I'm missing a dice. I get my dice out, it'd be great.
Would be great.
And I'm guessing wild die does not matter, correct?
Wild die does matter. You're absorbing energy.
Because I got a 6.
Then you get to roll it.
6, 12, 10, 16, 5, 10, 15, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7 to 8 to 9, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34.
That is an angry cat.
37,
No,
39,
she's just
40.
talking to me.
40.
Odie, shody.
Mr.
Now-
DM.
Yeah, I heard you said 40, right?
Yes.
Yes, I was still counting up my damage. Okay. So remind me beforehand. Zoe, did you have any condition, stunned, wounded?
No, I did not.
You did not? Okay. Richard?
No condition.
Just whatever the grenade did. So
You didn't mark it? What crap?
I thought I did. But
I
don't
think
see
at
it on
the
here.
last time you were stunned, but that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I was stunned last time, which would have passed by now.
Mm-hmm. And then Crom? You were wounded or
I'm-
wounded twice? I don't
So
recall.
I've been stemmed twice, so
You were incapacitated, which bumped you up to wounded twice, so you're wounded. Okay.
And then the final member is dead.
Yes. One's already
Yes.
dead. Kanza, you don't have any damage things on you,
No,
do you?
I had no damage.
That's good. That may change though.
For now.
For now. Oh, yeah, that's right. Jotted that down. Okay, so that's a difference of that is a difference of that is of bearing wounded. That is a difference of okay. So Zoe,
Yeah.
you are incapacitated.
Well,
Richard, you are mortally wounded. Prom,
yes.
had you not been already wounded, you would have been incapacitated. However, you are mortally wounded.
Lovely.
Kanza, mortally wounded. So this thing goes off and everybody just blacks. So, how's everybody feeling?
Bleeding out.
not quite dead. So, question: how long does the incapacitated status last?
Let me double check. There's
Because they
thing
still have
for it.
to
Yes, and
technically
they,
both.
yes, and they're a ship that can move a click inside of like a few seconds. So.
I'm wondering why my entrails are next to me.
All right. Oh, it's not that. Let's see. Damage. There we go. Incapacitated. Cool. Okay. Hey, bust all the dice out again.
What happened?
When you're incapacitated, you're knocked out for 10d6 dice time. 10d6 times per minute. All right, so 12. That number's jotted down. Okay.
So I am knocked out for a minimum of 10 minutes.
Minimum 10 minutes. Okay.
Unless there's a wild in there and the wild count, but I highly doubt they do.
Now,
You say now or no?
I said now. Kanza, I haven't picked on you yet for this. Do you want to pick evens or odds?
Let me consult the timeout die. Now you roll a 6, you bastard. Odds.
Okay. All right. So,
I don't.
I feel like
Let me-
my die really wants me to just die. I take everyone else with me.
Haha, puns.
All right. So, that's that. And that's that.
I don't.
And that's that. That's that. Okay. All right. So, Richard, roll me 76.
76.
7d6 with a wild die that can potentially explode. While you were doing that, Kanza, roll me 66, making sure that it has a wild die that can explode. Crom,
Yeah.
7d6 with a wild die.
76.
Yep, that can
Alright,
explode.
one moment.
Oh boy.
Let's see. 9,
33.
12,
Okay.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
21.
20, 21,
Okay.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
Okay. So, roll me 76.
Okay.
So, Gillis, how much do you like your Wookiee friend?
About as much as I love my next character.
So, would you
Cocked.
like to keep playing your Wookiee character, or would you like to play your other character?
Honestly, I kind of want to play my other character.
Okay. Okay. It's good to know. What you got, Zope?
Still counting.
What?
He's still counting.
$31.
31. Okay. All right. So, you have no idea how long time has passed. All you know is you wake up and you are in what looks like a medical facility on board a ship with a astromech droid that is a green and black paint job, and it seems like it has a tray with a couple tools and things that look like that come from a med kit. You look over and you're going to see 3 of your friends laid out basically on kind of like little slabs and all that other kind of fun stuff with a medical droid that is standing over your Wookiee friend as kind of blurred, but you see a couple gentlemen walking in, and the droid kind of shakes his head, and you kind of hear a muffled Wookiee didn't make it. As Crom,
Yes.
yeah, unfortunately.
So
Fortunately,
I've
Crom
got-
is no more.
I've got a flavor question for you, GM.
Yes.
Zoe's face.
Mm-hmm.
Is it covered?
No.
Does she know that?
Whether she does or doesn't, you're just not coming to. So you're still half in, half out of it.
Okay, so she wouldn't notice. Okay.
Yep.
At least Crom went down fighting.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what he wanted, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you barely missed the check too. If you wouldn't have been wounded, I think you would have been fine. I really do. But that wound is what kind of set you real past the thing. So, at least Ginger Ninja, you ain't the only one that died tonight. Rip Atomox and Rip Crom. Two characters that will be remembered forever, and I'm sad that I have to see the Wookiees token go.
I can always use the
Work-
token again.
Yeah, you're
You
fine.
worked hard on that, didn't you?
I worked hard on all your guys' tokens, but this is part of the game, man. It is what it
You
is.
can just have him as a ghostly apparition in the background.
That's right. That's right.
Someone
And
can
some
have
currency
nightmares
filter.
of the.
Yep.
Someone can have nightmares of the old man.
Yep, absolutely. So these are going to be the things that you see as the gentlemen seem like they're kind of walking towards you, and then you're just going to black back out. Yep. You guys will. Everybody will wake up. Wounded twice. You are in beds on a ship that does not look awfully familiar.
So would it be possible to look around to see if I can recognize anything to get an idea of what kind of ship it is?
Yeah, if you rolled me a mechanical, mechanical repulsor lifts, well, not repulsor lifts, space transport.
Not to be that guy. We're wounded
but
twice.
you're gonna
What's
be
the
that
negative?
guy. Yeah.
What's our negative?
Negative 2d6 when you're wounded twice.
Oh god. Mechanical repulsor lift. Can anyone do it?
Not repulsor lift. I said that first. But mechanical
space transport.
Space transport.
So mechanical.
Yep. Did you say 8?
Since I have the -2, I only roll 3 dice.
Gotcha.
Oh, you rolled more than Zoe. Oh.
Nope, you can definitely tell it's not your ship, though. And you definitely tell it's not a YT configuration. It looks Corellian, but doesn't look like a YT.
All right.
As you're kind of looking around, kind of taking everything in, you're going to notice that all your shit's essentially packed up, set next to the side, like a side table next to where you're sleeping, or where you're laying down. Kanza, what would you like to do?
Kanza's just gonna essentially not look around the room to see if anything looks familiar, but just to see who all is in there.
You are going to notice Zoe. You're going to notice Richard. And then you're going to notice 2 beds where there are 2 bodies that have sheets pulled all the way up.
He's just gonna take a breath and just say, "Knew I should have gone after him."
So how's everybody feeling?
I assume we're restrained.
No.
That was not stated.
Nope.
We're in fancy, not so fancy hospital beds.
Pretty much.
Zoe's gonna feel her face.
Helmet's off.
Well, there's no man other than Richard, so like, oh great, my helmet's off.
You look over, as soon as you say that, you see your helmet sitting on top of your gear.
All right. Well, before I grab said helmet, I might as well give a physical description for Kanza. Before you see Zoe, well, obviously she's a little darker complexion. If I had to say anything, basically Mediterranean type deal. platinum blonde pixie cut. There's certain scars on her
Let me
face.
stop you right there. You can tell all these features due to the base of her neck and like her hands and things of that, but you're gonna notice that her face is somewhat wrapped up,
Okay.
as it looks like there's some kind of back to patches on her.
It's like, oh no. I'm gonna look for a mirror.
Yep, there'll be one right there. You'll see there's
Oh.
just basically back to patches kind of put on you and tied down.
Okay. I wonder how long these have been on me.
You have no idea.
Gonna start removing
Sure.
them. Okay.
So you start Joker from Batman, 80s Batman, 89, sort of ripping the thing off. You look at your face and it looks actually better than the last time you remember it. So all those fancy
How-
scars and things of that, it's yeah, you still got a little bit of scarring and things of that, but it's not nearly as bad as it was.
Oh, well, they fixed me. Was I that badly injured?
All they know? Let me
Uh,
put it this way. All you know is you woke up, you're not restrained, you're in essentially beds, you have your gear next to you, and they went ahead and spent the time and Bacta to repair your face somewhat.
so our gear's there. We owe
Yeah.
someone something.
Blasters and everything.
Are we in hospital gowns, basically, or?
No, you guys are in your basically your underclothes and all that stuff. So actual clothes, you just don't have any of your armor, any of your weapons, belts.
Okay. So we're decent. Okay.
Yeah,
I
you're
can
decent.
imagine like bandages in different areas and
Yeah, things of that they've had to, whoever ended up slapping you with Bacta that needed to actually set longer than just a shot and everything else.
Richard's gonna try and sit up.
Like,
It takes you a
And so-
minute. It takes you a minute, but you get to sit up.
easy,
You're
buddy.
stiff. You're sore. You're aching.
How you feeling, boss?
I just lay back down.
Not bad. So I was putting her armor on.
So it
I'm
gets
gonna
up.
look
and
at
starts
Zoe and go,
putting her armor
I
on.
feel like I got okay.
Good. You feel like what? You feel like you
I
look.
feel like I got shot by a starship.
Yeah.
We kind of did.
Yeah.
All right. Well, a little bit of rustling, wrangling with straps, yada
Sure.
yada,
So Richard just gonna lay down.
and
Yep.
helmet back on.
That
Kanza.
hurt.
All right, Kanza, what are you gonna do?
Kanza will sit up and just next droid that she sees, she'll just ask for a drink.
You kind of look around. You don't see a droid or anything like that. The room, as everybody's kind of starting to wake up and start really paying attention, the room is very similar to barracks like you guys have on your ship. However, these barracks are larger. Seems like it fits more crew members. And as you're kind of starting to take in all the sights, a door, kind of the far right from where you guys are, about maybe, I don't know, 5-6 meters away, will open up as this guy will walk in slightly, cross his arms, lean on the doorway. The gentleman kind of has a little bit of scruff on his face, kind of like lightly brownish hair. Looks like he's got kind of a scar that's running a little bit here. Decked out, he's got a which weapon is it? The DL-44 kind of strapped to his side. Looks like he's wearing a Corellian type garb. It's not Han Solo, no. And he just looks over at you and says, "Well, luckily 3 of you made it."
Yes. Game Master, I have one question.
Sure.
And this is for a memento type deal. 2 items. But Where's Adamox's knife?
All Adamox's gear and things that's sitting right next to the sheet that looks like it is covering a Adamox-sized body.
Zoe, if allowed, will gently, non-threateningly pick up Adamox's knife and Crom's bowcaster and cradle.
Guy just kind of watches you.
So anyway, we've been.
I have you,
Last
my
thing I
friend.
remember is we're traveling through a desert, and I remember not having anything to drink for a while. Do you have any water?
Yeah. We got some water and things that if you want, I'll go get you a glass, get your gear back on. When you come out of the room, he says, make a hard right, make a gentle left. You should see the commissary. Me and DC will be waiting for you. As he turns and the door.
Why does that name ring a bell to the player?
Well, it'd be good to play chess with him again.
Oh God! So it's
How did
God.
DC find us?
I don't know, but I'm glad that he did. And I'm gonna have to talk to the player formerly known as From for details on some things, but that's later. Let's go
Why does
find him.
this player feel like DC may have inadvertently put a tracker on Kanza to figure out where she is, just in case things got a little too exciting?
Where would he have put it?
Hey, you don't know what kind of relationship they had before.
I mean, even if they had that kind of a relationship, it would have been gone by now, wouldn't it?
You don't know. You don't know.
You're right, I don't, so I'm not going to make that assumption.
There you go.
Any form of jewelry, a weapon that was given to her.
Yeah. See?
All right.
I'm just
Player
thinking
smart.
outside the box here, just like
Absolutely.
how did he
See-
find us?
Yeah, absolutely. These are things that are
So-
going through my mind. I don't know what the crap Derek was thinking. Go on.
Yeah.
Har, 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 har.
Now, as a question for my
I'm
stuff,
not that dirty.
I took damage.
Yes.
Do I still have armor?
I'm saying no.
Cool. I'm wrapping the sheet around me. I'm gonna go get me that water.
Like, how big is Kanza?
Aren't you wearing normal civilian clothes?
Yeah,
at
she's
this
got her
point?
normal civvy clothes.
Okay, so
Cold.
Yeah, I could see that. And your clothes, to be fair, you can also just to kind of help the fact that you guys took a starship blaster and things, that your clothes seem to have been repaired and they look like they've had some damage done to them. So they are still your clothes, but they have been patchworked back together.
So, I'm gonna take my time, stand up, and follow the directions.
And to address Zoe's question, Kanza's about 5'4".
I'm gonna look at Zoe and go, "Don't do anything stupid."
why would I? It's DC.
Exactly.
If he was able to find us, he's more resourceful than I thought.
Yeah. So, how heavy was Crom's bowcaster?
Don't
Did
mess
it
with the
have some
stuff.
heft?
At least let the body cool off before you start pillaging from your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking because I said she was holding it and cradling it, talking it to it. So, how?
I thought that
heavy?
was Adamox's knife.
No, it was the
You-
knife. It was the
you
knife
took
and the
both of 'em.
bowcaster.
Oh, okay. They're pretty hefty. So, I don't know, 15, 20 pounds. It's a Wookiee-sized weapon, so it's not
Yeah.
light.
Like, Zoe will gently, at least put the bowcaster down. Like, take a look at the knife. It's like, you could have stabbed so much, Adamox. You really could have. Crom,
No.
may you rest. I'm trying. Did you say that out loud, Richard?
I'm not in the room.
He's not in the room. You're
I've
the only
already
one
walked
there.
out.
Okay, well, she's gonna quickly say something valiant for Crom and then walk out as well. It's like, Crom, I hope you are at peace and in fighting the good fight in the afterlife. Rest easy. Enzo will follow.
All the arms in the world to rip off.
You had so many arms to rip off.
Now he's in Wookiee
Sweet.
heaven, ripping arms off left and right.
That's right. That's what they do every Tuesday.
More puns.
So, Richard, to be clear, she's at. They'll make a point of getting on your flank, right flank.
Okay.
Yep. So you guys end up following the instructions. You will see a familiar sight of R6 being the droid of DC. DC sitting down at a table eating some food as a forest green with like a little bit of sheen to it. Protocol droid basically kind of walks over with a tray with 3 glasses of water, and then kind of, oh, you are here already. Kind of set it down. And then DC is going to look over at you and be like, the dead finally awake. Well, that was poor choice of word.
DC,
You guys are awake.
Well, I
you.
see my guts are back in me.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
I noticed someone did a little something to my face.
That wasn't me. That was the droid, he says.
Fair enough. It's like, water's all good and well, but do you have anything a little stronger?
For your age, grape juice, he says.
How about drinking age?
Not in here, you ain't. Last I checked, and he kind of starts like calculating on his fingers. Yeah, you're still a minor. No.
Ow. In
Eh,
what star system?
So, what did I
Most
say
of your
about doing
common.
stupid
It's
stuff?
it's his ship. I'm respecting it. I'm
it's
just
not
talking.
my ship. It's
Obviously
Dash's
not.
ship.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
He lives
most
here.
places like Corellia and Coruscant, you still need to at least be 21. Buh.
Either way, Khan's is gonna take a cup of water, drink some of it, and pat R6 on the head. So you managed to beat it yet?
R6 kind of starts beep 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 beep, making like funny noises, and then DC just kind of snickers. He's like, "No, stupid droid, way smarter than I am." Beep 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 beep. Beep. Yeah, stop rubbing it in. And he says he kind of goes back to eating.
So,
So-
chess, huh?
I'm gonna have my drink.
Sure.
You know what? How about a game? I need something to get my mind off of a few
How
things.
about you get something to eat and something to drink? You guys have been out for almost 3 days.
Oh, it's been that long.
It's been that long, he says.
How'd you find us, by the way?
How did you intercept us, more accurately?
Well, call it luck, he says. And then you'll see a gentleman walking into the room, the one that had come to the door. And he says, lucky for you, he says, we were passing by. He said, when we noticed this ship firing on you guys, he says, and apparently hit you guys. He goes, we were able to shoo him off. DC, despite my better judgment and warning, told me to go land and see if there was any survivors. Thankfully, 3 of you had survived. Other 2 were dead.
If I
One
ever
of them was
see,
dead before the explosion.
if I ever see Zyrtec again, let's just hope I don't.
The Dash just shrugs his shoulder and says, bounty problems?
Yep.
Yeah.
Never fun.
Their bounty problems, not mine.
Well, you were there, so it's also your problems, he says.
I'm pretty sure they're
certainly.
going to update the bounty to have you on it.
There's nothing quite like escaping from a black sun planet.
He will just kind of chuckle as he goes over and pops out a bottle or grabs a bottle, pops the cork out, pours himself some booze, puts the cork back in. He says, "Black Sun, huh? So you're that stupid?"
We got sold to them, unfortunately.
Well, when a job goes wrong and you get sold, things go wrong.
Have you tried?
Horrendously.
Have you tried? Now, hear me out. To not let the job go wrong. And then DC just starts chuckling, saying, "Come on, man. They don't have your luck. I'm just
Well,
saying."
not to speak ill of the dead,
But he's going to,
but
DC
no.
says. Or she's
He-
going to.
Like, no, I'm not. But let's say issues happened for everyone. Our luck was bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna
As
look
m-
down and go, yeah, I don't think I'm as lucky as you, apparently.
Dash will snicker and he'll say, "No, you're not. But you're welcome."
Appreciate it.
DC will stand up and say, all right, knock it off." And Dash will basically take a hard, one hard drink of what the alcoholic beverage he poured. Good drink. So, no. I asked the questions now. I've spent time and resources to make sure that you could still live. And then DC goes, "Dash." He says, No. Fair questions. Besides Black Sun and everything else, what were you doing out that far, that close to Mojo's castle?
Well, since you managed to save us, and it doesn't really matter at this point, delivering information.
Ow. So that's why you guys went to the moon base. It makes sense now.
Dog, stop. You almost made me spill this
So you
all
were
over.
there.
Yeah, he's like, "You don't recognize me?"
Is that what the explosion was?
Yes.
DC just
definitely
goes, "Yes, that's what the explosion was."
I thought you said it'd be more exciting to go with them, and you're causing explosions?
We-
It wasn't me, it was
barely-
Dash. He threw the thermal.
We barely made it out of there.
No, you made it out of there pretty clear, Dash is going to say. He says, "I think you barely made it out of Mojo's place."
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Took 2 of his guys with us.
Nice. So,
Yep.
where am I dropping you off? Dash says as he kind of walks around and starts making himself something to eat.
Homestar Logistics would be appreciated.
Um.
Oh, are we still in Star System?
Oh
Still
yeah,
on
you guys are
planet?
still in the. Yeah, you guys still are.
Okay.
He will say, yeah, he says it's only a few minutes away. This is what definitely get you there.
Okay. Jim, are my comms working at all?
What do I do with magic coin? There's magic coin. Yes.
Jada, come in.
Jada will respond. What is going on? I've been trying to reach you. This one's been trying to reach all of you for days.
Okay, so here's the summary. Job went south. Zyrtec found us. There was a shootout. We escaped, only to get shot again by a ship. And basically, some of us made it out. We lost Adamox and Kron.
Richard's just gonna put his hand over his face. This is information best delivered in person.
Yes, it is. But at the same point in time, I don't like lying to Jada.
There's a difference
Calm.
between lying and waiting to give information.
True, but she did ask.
There is a thing called not calling.
Also true.
Tell you when
but
we get there.
Once again, shocked at the moment. But my point is, Jada, we're on our way.
I hope Mandalore appreciates it when I inform them with a call.
Jada will be very shocked and will just say, okay, as the comm cuts out.
Richard did say that out loud, by the way.
Oh no, she probably heard you, but at the same point in time,
All Dash says is, whatever mess you make on my ship, you clean it.
Deal.
excuse
Gonzo's gonna
me.
wave a hand. Yeah, whatever, and just go look for some food.
Yep. Food's pretty much all right there. First come, first serve. All kinds of stuff they have laid out. Mostly rations type stuff, but you can basically microwave it up and heat things up, all that kind of fun stuff.
I was gonna grab something that can be held in a single hand and eaten with a single hand, as is.
So like a fruit.
Like, and then she's going to go back to the med bay, make sure she's alone, remove her helmet, and probably start crying.
Okay.
You guys ever been shot by a starship before?
Yes.
Dash will say, outside of a starship? No.
Don't recommend it. It hurts.
I could imagine. I try to avoid those types of situations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was gonna call it ship, but it was jammed.
Yeah, he says that's bounty tactic 101. He says usually if they know where you're at, and he says if they're trailing you like it seems like Zyrtec was, they're gonna jam your comms. So sorry I had to learn it this way, he says.
I thought I would be able to contact it a ways away.
Maybe not. He says sometimes you can bypass the jamming sequence because it takes a little bit of time. I've had to do that a couple times myself.
I was thinking about it. Isn't it a little harder to jam an encrypted signal, though?
No.
Not necessarily.
Depends on how good you are.
Depends on the type of jamming, too.
That too.
Good point.
You never know till you try.
Exactly.
Flood the area with garbage data.
Yeah.
Probably about 15 minutes later, so I was back in the common area.
That's fine.
Feel better?
No, but it's out of my system for now. Did you guys hear that by chance, or was it?
Nope.
Okay. Good.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted. There was food. What? What'd you do?
No, good. Don't worry about it, Gonzo.
I'm gonna go get food.
Yep.
So, Kanza, while you're here, what can you tell me about the TLZ people as a whole?
As a
You know, it's a
whole?
little- yeah, in general. I'm curious.
We're wanderers, stubborn people. Didn't
Okay,
really agree with the Akoziks way back before my time. Just heard stories about that.
all right.
But
Well,
yeah,
I've only
to
I've
do
only
our
ever
own
met
thing.
one Akozik, so technically two.
Continue,
A
Conrad.
Kozik's and a droid.
Yep.
Forgot to ask that droid if she set me up.
Hello. If you guys wonder what we're talking about, you can catch that one on the VODs down there in the YouTube lands. I think it was Inquisitive Minds was the episode.
Set you up?
Don't worry about it. You're gonna be too young for this anyway.
Two?
Ah!
Needless to say, don't be a droid in the maintenance room.
As I'm gonna start snickering.
I'm not too young for that. Thank you very much. Like,
Okay,
Sure
but
as
you're
hell
still
are on
too
my ship.
young to be thinking about it.
Yeah.
That happens on my ship. You can take it outside. I don't care if we're in the middle of space.
Richard, you've seen her enough to know that even through the helmet, she's probably blushing a mess. Like, what the? Why would you
But
say something like that?
but either way, kid, let me just tell you, it was enough to make me tuck tail between my legs and say, "I want out now," and went back to the ship.
GM was very amused by that.
Yeah, I mean, why would you go to the droid? Wait, you're cute, but yeah,
Again, don't worry about it.
that would not have been fun at all.
So DC will ask as you guys are kind of going on, saying, "So, did you see the lightsaber wielder dude, bald guy, Captain Clean?"
I saw him blur past me.
Was that his name?
Oh,
I don't know.
No,
I
did
that
don't
I
was
get a
really
good
not.
know.
enough
I'm
look?
pretty sure that was not his name, but he was very, very scary.
Did I get enough of a look at him as he was running by to put two and two together that that was the guy I ran into at the top of the stairs?
Yeah, you got enough. Put two and two together.
Creepily calm that guy is.
Yeah, Kron's
Yeah,
gonna be very scared. He
Well,
was
if
trying to get on the ship.
yeah.
Ran into him at the top of the elevator.
Huh. Interesting.
Warned me that there might be intruders on board.
That
Yep.
might have been us. And DC just kind of snickers.
And then he came running from my ship.
Yep.
Ah. So is that all the information you got on him? I mean, clearly he's a dark Jedi, but I don't quite remember him.
Did I get enough for did I get that information from Jada? Well, she was
I
panicking.
believe so.
Yeah, I think I did.
I believe
Like-
she did share it with you.
He was a high inquisitor of something.
Interesting. Has he got a name?
Oh, I don't remember what it was. Crap.
Does anybody
Not
else
help.
remember?
Cannot help you. Zoe did not hear the name.
Kanza was on the ship.
Khan's was on the ship, but I can't remember. Can I roll some kind of check to see if I can remember?
Sure. Knowledge.
Okay.
This is why we take notes, people.
Yeah.
4, I don't remember.
There's a reason why I didn't, because I wasn't there to hear it.
Okay.
I didn't have my little notepad open.
I mean, is there anything I could roll after the fact to see if I did hear something later?
17.
17. High Inquisitor
18.
Jarek.
Ah. I'm thinking for a moment and I'm going, what the hell is it? Jarek.
DC will shoot a look over to Dash. Dash will kind of get like this look on his face as they'll both kind of exchange very subtle glances and like nods and motions and things like that. And then DC will say, well, he says, if it was Dark Jedi, he says, as it appeared to be, he says, you're lucky you made it out alive. He says, we're lucky we made it out alive. And then Dash just kind of snickers and then goes back to eating.
He sent 2 TIE fighters to escort us away.
Possible protocol.
Well, somebody did.
Yeah. He says possible protocol. He says, considering the fact, he says that we had stole some Tabana gas, he's like, for the rebellion.
Well, it helps
That's
that
how we got sold to the Black Sun. We were recovering some of their supplies.
Ah, that's right. I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
You know, it also helps that I don't think he had physical proof we had any involvement, but I have a sneaking suspicion that he was actually, was I there for that, for the rear end of the Jarek Zagar moment, or no?
No, you were with me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't get there for that, so I wouldn't know.
Nope.
Nope.
But still, like I said, dude's creepy. Ugh.
Yeah. This is
So DC,
yeah, what's up?
you Jedi people, did he mention he was?
No.
Hmm.
He's never mentioned that he's Jedi people.
Okay. So I'm gonna word it since he was able to tell that this guy was Dark Jedi. Like, can they sense each other?
Uh,
He says, from my knowledge and understanding of Jedi, he says, and Dark Jedi, he says, Dark Jedi are given that name, he says, because they start following the ways of the dark side, he says, and they were once Jedi. And he will say that I don't see why they couldn't.
Would
Game
that
Master.
make me think of Zagar?
Yes, that can easily make you think of Zagar.
Okay. So we had this Akozix boy that was a Force user on our ship.
Really?
And he
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting, he says.
He was actually on our ship when you boarded.
Oh, the one little kid. Yeah, I'd seen
Yeah.
him. He's kind of walking around. Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Think
Huh.
that's why he was on my ship?
Possibly. He says if the kid uses the Force, he says then Jarek could have picked him up.
Khan's just gonna look over Richard. Don't worry, he didn't get past the door.
Appreciate that.
so I got a question. So the whole background issue thing, would I know any lore at all relating to anything, even remotely, possibly about the weird things Jedi do?
Possibly it would be knowledge. Oh, can't remember what the actual skill is. Oh, it is a knowledge-based skill. I do remember that. It's not bureaucracy, not cultures, business, intimidation. Knowledge
Yeah.
scholar, if you have it.
I don't, but I do have knowledge, and the only reason I'm asking is for information that you already know. So
Sure.
Five.
So what was the information you were hunting for?
Basically, masking oneself within the Force.
You kind of know and remember hearing that Jedi can do that, but it also just depends on situation, stress, power, how if someone's stronger than another person. So you kind of know a little bit, but you don't know a lot of the details past that.
Right. Well, Richard, given Zagar's age, I'd say he's what do Jedi call their trainees?
Padawans, DC says. You're old
Yes,
enough. You should
that.
remember that. Didn't you guys live through the tail end of the Clone Wars? Oh wait, no, you were like
I'm
young. He
16.
says, yeah. He says, never
I
mind.
was
You
I was
weren't.
born pretty close to when it ended.
Yeah. No. He says, you would have been about 6, give or take. It's only been about 10, 11 years, something like that.
I said
yeah,
pretty
no, you were
close.
pretty young. Yeah, you're pretty young.
Question: What does the public know about what? How did they spin order? How did Palpatine spin Order 66?
So just like in the movie, he basically said that the Jedi were tried to attack him and overthrow him and attempted to take over the Republic. So he mightily fought them off and was able to basically get this information out to the troopers, and the troopers help fight and defend him. And then basically all Jedi from that point were deemed traitors, and they were attacked by the clones. So, and that's when he's like, hey, to keep everybody safe, I'm going to reorganize everything to the First Galactic Empire.
But yeah, okay.
So that's pretty basic knowledge. Everybody knows. And on Imperial Day, which is their version of like 4th of July, they try to drill that into everybody's head.
But yeah, I'd say things can be a little weird, but I think he was too young to know how to mask himself within the Force.
Hmm.
So I don't think he did.
Or he didn't think about it.
Either
DC
or.
shrugs his shoulders. He goes, I mean, whatever happened, happened.
Yeah.
Either
That's in the
way, at the
past.
time
We
he
don't need
didn't
to worry
seem
about
too
that.
concerned.
Yeah.
No, we really don't.
No, yeah.
Sounds like a lot of not our problem now.
Right? So DC will look at you, Richard, and say, so kind of problems did you cause?
Oh, whatever do you mean?
There's something a little bit more to this. I just can't put my finger on it, DC says.
What kind of?
So we go to the moon, got information,
Right.
got out, nobody
Right.
stopped us, got
Mhm.
authorization to take off,
Right.
landed, took a speeder to Mojo, delivered information, Mojo stabbed us in the back, Zyrtec
Ah.
came out.
Yep.
There's the part that I was worrying about. He says,
Won't be
being
taking
in
a job
Mojo's
from Mojo
area,
again.
being in Mojo's territory, he says you should have a certain level of protection from bounty hunters and things like that. He goes, that's what I was wondering. He just straight up stabbed you in the back, huh?
Yep.
Just brought him right out.
Nice.
And then brought him right in, pieced out, and what happened. Like,
So he
I'm
probably
gonna
had,
turn my back.
yeah. So Zyrtec probably had dirt on him or something. He says it's
Yep.
yeah,
He pulled the whole "I see nothing, I know nothing."
yeah. These kind of things happen. But it's a good thing
Yep.
you guys
Took
made
his
it
guards with
alive.
him.
Oh yeah, he's like, if he turned you over to the bounty hunter, that's not gonna do anything with it. He's just wash his hands of you.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah. So what
No,
what
I don't
does
know
that
what-
do for your extra lines of employment? DC says, because I know Bipto doesn't pay enough to cover bills really, and I do remember you running spice from Mojo to various places. That's
I mean-
apparently not going to happen.
I mean, Mojo did still pay us, so
Yeah, we
there's
got our
that.
10K for that job.
I mean, that's something, but
Yeah, doesn't last long.
no, that it doesn't.
Gonna have to
No.
figure out if there's anything else they want for PowerPoint Station.
Dash will actually speak up and say, have you thought about working more closely with the rebels?
The rebels,
Probably a more secure line of payment.
DC's gonna laugh. He say, "Not really, but at least you be doing a good service, and sometimes you get to keep what you pick up." He says,
Okay, no offense. There's a difference between fighting the good fight and fighting the stupid fight. But the line there is very blurry.
"How?"
I'm
DC
gonna look at
asks.
Zoe and go, told you not to do anything stupid.
Oh no, I'm not.
No.
They wouldn't
But
recommend it if they weren't helping.
I'm saying
And you
that's a
just
good.
insulted that in front of them.
DC shrugs his
did-
shoulders like.
In my
just am
defense, I
curious
didn't
what-
finish my sentence.
Yeah, I'm just curious what she's got to say. Then Dash is just like, "That's not the worst insult I've ever heard."
I wasn't necessarily insulting. May I finish my sentence, sir?
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna wait. Okay. So long as it's strategic And basically, what do I know about the rebel missions as of late?
So Rebel Alliance, as we know it in the shows and things, that is not a thing. There's no big collective. There are pockets of resistance fighters and rebellions that are kind of scattered throughout the entirety of the universe. So basically, there's a small pocket of rebels here that are basically trying to make it easier for those on the planet and in the system, and they try to stick it to the Empire when they can.
Okay. Should I roll like a streetwise to get some more info on the current, on the local, or is that all I know?
That's all you're really gonna know because they've kept pretty hush hush.
All right. Well,
Clearly,
from what I've
clearly if they're talking about it, they have information, if not insider information.
all right. Well, from what I've heard, they're basically fighting. They are fighting the good fight, unlike some cells that are fighting for fight's cause or fighting for other reasons. But from what I've heard locally, boss, they're for the most part good people.
DC just kind of snickers and looks at Dash. He says, I don't know if they're mostly good people. Dash just kind of waves a hand like, stop it.
Are they better? Hey, better than most in the Empire. I said most. There are some good folk in the Empire, and just like there's some bad folk that aren't in the Empire. It's
So you're
just
telling me there's
the way
good
of the
and
world.
bad people everywhere?
Shocker,
Yes.
DC says.
Oh, ow. My feelings. But what I'm saying is, based off their actions, at least this cell seems legit.
Yeah, they've been around for a few cycles, so you know they're pretty legit.
I'll look into it.
Dash will say, you have DC's contact info. Think it over. Just reach out to DC, and he can give you all the info.
Yeah.
All right.
Was there any other questions or statements and things that you would like to ask from DC or Dash?
So, DC, how many times have you gotten beaten by that droid?
I've lost count, and the droid starts beeping up and goes, "Shut up."
Wanna play against a human?
Sure.
Right. No game.
Perception, gambling.
Okay. I never bought gambling, so I'm gonna roll perception right quick. Actually, it would be better if I had two of the same types of die there. Eight.
Oh yeah, he crushes you. You start kind of going, and you're trying to think through some strategy stuff, and he just up. You're done. So it's over in like 3 moves.
All right. How about darts?
No, that's okay. He says he's with a little bit of a snicker.
Oh, what? Afraid you'll lose?
No, just
No, he
afraid of
doesn't
wasting my
want-
time.
He doesn't want to disappoint a child.
Cons is gonna pat R6 and just be like, I'm gonna do one game before I leave again. Come on.
One game with you or one game against
One game against it.
Okay, so one game against him. Okay. So just so you know, since you spend a little bit of time with the droid, it'll beep and boop and things that and state that it has beaten DC 636 times.
Make sure you keep count of that. I want to
What-
know when it gets to 1,000.
Okay.
Put it in your notes.
Am I close enough to hear that droid speak?
If you roll a knowledge
636.
language, you can figure out what it said.
Okay. That's what I was asking.
Yep.
Well, that fell out. 7.
You have no idea. It was just a bunch of beeps and boops.
Fair enough. Is there anything remotely similar, remotely resembling a dartboard at all? This is purely for players.
I don't think Dash has anything like that. He does have a firing range, though.
Okay, right. Where's your firing range?
No, you stumble upon the firing range. You kind of look around, and
Oh.
there it is.
All right. I was gonna shoot something because she kind of probably needs to.
Sure. All right, Richard, what you doing, bud?
Just having casual conversation with DC.
All right, Kanza, so what's your number?
Gambling.
Mhm.
Just for funsies. 6.
6. Yeah, no, you get a strong feeling the droid kind of let you play longer than what DC let Zoe play, but you kind of slowly notice that the droid just kind of like, nope, time's over, and just beats you.
Good times.
It'll beep and it'll boop and things that as seems to be pretty happy to see you that you got to play and everything else. So, all right, so that's all you guys are gonna kind of do: play some games, do some shooting in the range, all that kind of fun stuff.
Richard's
Nothing.
taking it easy. Hurts
Okay.
to move.
I can see
That's
that.
still target. I'm assuming I hit that.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm just literally rolling to hit this target.
No, I know. You go ahead and give me a check.
I already did. It was 14.
So, yeah, it's a hit. Nothing complex. He doesn't have anything fancy, super fancy. Okay. So yeah, as you guys kind of take your time, rest up, play games, you do the firing range and things that Dash will fly you all the way back to Homestar Logistics. Basic kind of park in what would be kind of the air quote parking lot, as close as he can, because he knows that you guys are still recovering from taking full on blaster fire from a starship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab my
Got it.
gear. Thank him for the ride.
Yep.
Head on in.
Yep.
Important question. Do I know any Wookiee burial rites?
Knowledge culture.
Also, only asking because of background. Knowledge
fine.
culture.
Mhm.
I don't have culture, so that's knowledge. Nine. 12.
12. If I'm not mistaken, very similar to like what Jedi do and things, that they do the Viking barrel where they burn them.
All right.
So, and DC will help you guys transport the bodies.
All right.
He's not just going to leave them on the ship, and he's not going to just make you guys carry your friends.
How close are we to a body of water? As in Homestar.
No, I know.
Logistics.
You're quite a bit of ways. You'd have to.
They're going on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like the traditional way a Wookiee body is.
Well,
put
consider
to
the fact
rest,
they're on a
so
forest world. No, they just burn them.
Zoe would explain that.
Yeah.
It's like via burning.
Yeah. It is one way that they do it. That's the one that you can think of. They have a couple other means and ways, but
There are other means. I just don't
unless
know what
unless
plan
Crom
he's
has
on.
something on a specific person to signify or left some kind of will and testament with Homestar Logistics that would specifically state otherwise.
'Cause I was
Basically,
gonna.
the only
Sorry.
thing that it would be that he would have left is if he died off planet, he would like to be taken home.
There you go.
Okay, I was just getting ready to search Atomox and Crom's areas for any indicators of that. So
That would be on the system.
Yep.
So you wouldn't find it there.
Nope.
Unless they like
Nope.
to keep a little diary somewhere.
It's on file as members of my crew.
Yep.
okay, so you would know that. So
Yep, I'd be accessing that.
so let me know when you do, because I can't say what I'm gonna say until Zone knows it. Okay, and as far as Atomox goes, probably the same deal, huh? Like,
Possibly. It's one of those things that will cross to it when I had to break the bad news to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, okay. How are you holding up, boss?
Things like this happen. Sucks. It's part of life.
I'll be honest. Since is it just us three at this point? Gotta,
Yeah, I think so.
I will be honest. I haven't cried that hard since I had to part ways with my father.
Mhm.
Khan's is gonna pat Zoe on the shoulder. Well, look at it
And
this way. You have
you
a
know
room all
that
to yourself
story.
now.
Good lord.
Too soon, Miss Rin. Too soon.
She's gonna shrug. I've got a room to myself now too. And I'm going to enjoy the quiet. And not getting thrown around on the floor.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
Exactly. I crack the jokes and I do some bad phrasing.
Shoot.
All right. So
I'll ask the question after we're done streaming.
Thank you.
oh goodness. All right. So we're here. We've got to deal with our friends.
Yep.
It's like, so, Richard, have you ever dealt with loss of anyone in your clan, per se?
Yeah, like I said, as a part of life.
Fair enough.
You're not gonna survive in this line of work for long, are you?
Oh, no. I'm trying to. Feelings. I'm not good with those. I usually shut them down.
Kill them, turn them off, throw them
This-
out the airlock.
That's right. Unalive them.
And they'll be shut down eventually, but at this point, it's still fresh.
At this point, let's hope nothing happens because you're not gonna be very helpful.
Ow.
Honestly, none of us are.
Ooh, that's kind of harsh. One punch Kanza. I mean,
No,
I'm pretty sure
I'm going to go lay in my room.
my room. It's in mine.
My room now.
I know this. Like we got owned. That's the only way I can say it. We got owned.
It happens. We're
Yes,
alive.
yes, by a miracle.
Miracle or not, we're the ones alive. We have to figure out what we do next.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir, we do. Yes, sir,
You
we
think
do.
Crom wants us to sit here all day?
No.
Get out there and kill something.
That's right. Crom's silhouette in the stars, like making motions like ripping arms off.
No, we wouldn't.
Like, do you think Atomox would want us to sit around here and cry? Do you just want to sit
No,
there and wallow in self-pity, or do you want to honor them?
I want to honor them, but usually some people want to be mourned for at least a moment. And then get back to business. Would you not want to be mourned at least?
I'd want you to get on with the job.
Very well. But we don't
If
have a
I
job.
die, I die.
At that, you're going to get slapped in the back of the head, and Jada's going to say, "Don't you dare." And then you're going to turn around and see her. She's looking very upset with you.
She is the Angie.
She is the Angie.
Hello, Jada.
She will start doing that, like, you know, because she's smaller than you. So she'll start doing like that, you know, angry walking forward, kind of pushing you back, expressing how this one was worried. Zoe made comment over the comms that 2 of the crew are dead.
Yeah,
You were
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Days were missed. And then she's gonna start like kind of doing the cry thing and start like punching at your chest and things that like very upset with you.
I'm just gonna wrap her in a hug.
Okay.
Oh, so
So-
that sounds very familiar. I am this small.
Yes. That's where I'm basing it off of.
Clappers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Smack, 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 hug.
I'm
Yep.
sorry about that, Jada. I was in shock. I should not have made that call.
Jada's gonna shoot you a dirty look. She's very angry.
I deserve that.
I'll tell you what happened. If you want to know.
Jada will kind of, you know, wiggle out and push you slightly and say, this one wants answers Richard can provide, but Jada wants to make sure that Richard is rested and believes you should take it easy, she says. And then as she gets ready to walk away, she's going to punch you again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Considering the pain I'm already in,
Yes.
I might just drop like a sack of potatoes.
You're
I
hurting for
mean,
certain.
Does Jada look that? How much of a twig
After
is
the
Jada?
initial pummeling,
Yeah, so remind you, she is a mechanic on a starship. She's not exactly what
true.
I would call a weakling.
no.
Good point. Good point, but
So that,
she
between
also
the initial
has
pummeling and
tools
that,
and
I'm just
machines.
collapsing.
Yeah, you're kind of, you're not collapsing, but you are hurting for certain. It's like, oh my god, like it was just on that cusp before she walked away.
I'm like,
Mhm.
all right, I'm not moving for a few days.
Yep.
I
So
mean-
I kind of think tonight would be okay to wrap up right here. Surprisingly, you
Yeah.
guys made it out alive. Well, some of you. I'm still a little surprised by that. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, so am I.
I really thought I was gonna total party kill you with that. I really did.
Force point came in clutch.
That's why I wanted to remind you, especially since you guys are newer to the system and that might not have been the first thing you go to. I would be remiss as a game master to not let you know that that was an option.
Yeah, it's too bad the force point didn't save Adamox, so.
Nope. But you did try to save Adamox with a force point. So, Zoe, you do get a force point for tonight.
Okay.
And then, Richard, you try to keep everybody alive by using a force point for the dodge roll. So, you will get a force point. Kanza, you did good, kid. You did what you could.
You're the only member of the crew that killed somebody after we left.
That's right. You tried. You tried. That's all I can say. Crom,
Yeah.
it's been an honor, my friend. It has been an
Yeah.
honor.
I'm gonna need to sit down with you and just kind of go over the new one.
Yep. Yeah, I really was thinking, like you said, as the dice were going and everything else, I thought, well, crap. Yeah, I guess I am going to total party kill him tonight because the dice were a little bit hotter, plus the scale differences and everything else. So
And the fact that we had how many ones in a row?
Yes, that's the thing that was killing me. I think internally was like, oh, you've got to be kidding me! Stop! Stop!
It's
Stop!
that night
Yeah.
of all nights.
Yep. Oh yeah, and you're gonna have those kind of nights, you know. So
Yeah.
Wait, am I the only one in the party that didn't roll a 1 on their wild die this game?
Yes.
I rolled 3.
yeah,
But
that's
it's like,
Dead Man Bones trying to rub it in.
no, I'm not. We had craptastic rolls. All
La
of
la
us.
la, I like my loaded dice.
To be
La
fair,
la la la.
Adamox didn't roll a 1 on a wild die either.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like
Adamox
we
didn't have a
broke double.
chance.
We broke double digits like once, 3 times.
Adam Mox didn't have a chance even if he was here.
Yeah, I feel.
I
As I
still
said, I
can't
kinda feel
believe
bad.
you made that comment about the stabbing thing. I'm like, I had to ask if that was Richard or you. You're like,
Well, it doesn't matter. It's funny either way.
It's a game, characters die.
Yeah,
All you can do is laugh it off and make a new one.
pretty much.
And knew that going
Yep.
into the system.
Yep, it's a lot easier to die in the system.
I'm surprised
those other
Richard
ones.
hasn't died already.
You guys gotten pretty close. The fact that you guys, everybody except for Zoe, was mortally wounded.
Yeah.
So, and then I had you guys roll your own med checks with the dice provided. So, whether you made it or not was put into your guys' hands. That's what the 76 and 66 were.
okay then.
Yep. So, oh man,
So that was a.
I had a lot of fun tonight. How did you guys have fun at least?
Yeah.
That was a wild ride.
It was, wasn't it?
What is it that Pink said? He hopped into chat like on his way to work and went, I just watched a man die.
No, he said that he thought he watched a man die.
Nice.
Apparently, he watched this guy try and stop his vehicle from rolling down a hill.
Oh,
not
Lord.
inside his vehicle.
Oh
And it
Lord.
basically crushed his lower half.
Ooh.
And his
Ooh.
first thought was to hop in the Discord and tell everybody what he just saw.
Think you need to rethink your priorities there, bud.
Should have gone to help the lover.
Yeah.
Are we still streaming?
By the way, yes,
Yeah, we
it
are
was
still
very
streaming.
interesting.
Very
So
interesting.
I stopped myself.
That's good, and I appreciate
Still
it.
said it though.
Yeah, things happen. Mistakes are made.
I didn't actually
People
say the
die.
bad word. I stopped it
Yes, you
before
did.
that happened.
You technically did.
I
Started
stopped
and
before
stopped
the
it,
bomb
but
was
either
left.
way.
Well, so Gales, how you
Semantics.
feeling? How you feeling?
I
Good.
might roll up another Wookiee in the future if this keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy taking people's limbs off.
I can see that. Playing Wookiee can be fun. It can actually be a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh God.
I
Absolutely.
honestly didn't expect him to live this long.
Oh, yeah, I kind of was the same way. Especially, I didn't expect you guys to make it this long with the whole freaking Vanguard incident.
I
I
only
thought,
requested,
yep,
give me my guns back on my new character. I technically paid for those.
Crom paid for those.
Crom paid for those. Crom can no longer use them unless he becomes a zombie.
That's right. And knowing what you had in mind for your next character, that character is going to have a hard time using anything of Crom's.
Well, that's true, but
Yeah. So
I still got he still needs tweaking. So whenever you have time,
oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah,
Why am I imagining a Lalafell Jedi?
that would be interesting.
I mean,
I mean, almost as interesting as a droid that thinks they're a Jedi, which is actually canon.
No, they had the old legends. They had the R5, the one that blew the trans whatevers before two supposedly, and that old legends, the Force guided him there because of reasonings and this that. And it was like a short story. Good God, I can't remember if it was a comic or it was a book, but I'm glad there's things in Legends that are not canon anymore because that was stupid Anyways, so yep. Thank you
Nice.
everyone so much for watching. Join us next week as we will figure out what's going to kind of go on. We at least have a Zoe, a Kanza, and a Richard. So three of the 5 remain. So yeah. It was a blast. We will catch you guys next weekend, next Saturday. Bye, y'all.
Good night.
Later.
Bye.